My video for December 4th, 2017 is entitled Ubuntu, One Small Town. Mayor Ron Higgins successfully presented his plan for implementing this plan of action in North Frontenac, Ontario, Canada, and was given the full support of the council to continue with the implementation. His closing words were, "One small town starts today." This is truly a historic day for all of humanity as Mayor Higgins becomes the first elected mayor in office to take this brave, bold step toward creating a community filled with abundance and prosperity through the principles of contributionism, a whole new social structure to release the people of North Frontenac from economic slavery. He said the people who were in attendance did provide the council with their thoughts, and council began to see the importance and significance of this project. In the end, council voted unanimously to support the One Small Town project, including assessing the production of our electricity. I am humbled and proud of what was accomplished today and feel especially proud to be the first mayor to make Michael Tellinger's vision become a reality. Anything we can do together, we can do better. I received this message of this important event shortly after I recorded my previous video. It was one of comments that someone sent it to me. It was actually posted last month and about a month ago from now. I think it was November 3rd, if I remember correctly. In any case, yesterday was a challenging day for me because at 8:30 in the morning, or very close to that time, I got very, very dizzy. And when I tried to stand up, I almost fell over. And I felt as if I had to vomit. And that did come later, although it was dry heaves at first. And I ended up going to a meeting in the morning with the intention of engaging the owner of that particular community, the leader of that particular community, in some conversation and make some recommendations. But in any case, the day was a very strange day for me. And I did end up watching a video of my mentor, now deceased, Dr. Bruce L. Morgan, whom I met back in the 80s, and actually attended a meeting with him, a lecture that he gave in Hackensack, New Jersey, way back then. And he was one of the ministers at the Tabernacle Church where I went when I first moved to Florida in 1983. In any case, this vision of Ubuntu has been the vision of Michael Tellinger for a long time, and there are people in various parts of the world that would like to see this implemented. It takes out the money equation altogether, and it provides a way for people to work together in local communities. That's the key, folks. We have to develop local communities. And that's the huge challenge when the powers that want to control everything on this planet want global domination. No, they don't want any individuals. They want people who are willing to be their slaves, and they want to be in charge. They want to be able to commit whatever crimes they choose to commit with impunity, and have the slavery system reach a pinnacle that it enslaves the entire planet. That's the vision of our one world order, new world order. So I, as you know, if you've been listening for any period of time, am strongly opposed to that vision, that idea of having an elite establishment rule the world, and especially an elite establishment that have no moral scruples, no ethical standards. It's whatever they want, they can do and supposedly get away with. I applaud people like Michael Tellinger, and I applaud people like Mayor Ron Higgins of North Frontenac. I have no idea how large that town is. I didn't do any research on it. It's in Ontario, Canada, of course, which is the eastern part of Canada, or central, you might say, above the Great Lakes and to the above New York State, actually. Although Quebec is also up in a little bit further east of that. But anyway, we need visionaries. We need to listen to people that have a better vision for all of us. And by all of us, I mean the people that have good intentions, the people who want to do good and experience good for themselves. That'll never happen under the control grid. It will only happen through, I like the principles of contributionism, where everyone contributes to the whole. Everyone participates in the governance. Everyone participates in all of the things that are necessary to make a community work. And communities can only work as they give people an opportunity to participate. Participation is the key. Now you have, in the current system of the world, you have people that are calling the shots and making rules that do not want anybody else to participate. They don't want to think outside the box. They want control. When are we going to see that? When are we going to begin to work together? When are we going to listen to one another finally? Instead of continuing to build walls and thinking that we're the only ones that are right. Everyone has things that are right and things that are good, as well as a unhealthy mix of things that are detrimental to cooperation. We need, if we're going to contribute, we have to cooperate. If we're going to cooperate, we have to listen and hear where the other people are coming from. We have to stop playing one-upmanship and thinking my way is the only way. That is part of the problem. It is not part of the solution. We have the opportunity, if we would use our minds and, more importantly, listen to our hearts, we have the opportunity to go in a completely different direction than the world has been going throughout our known history. And the history of the world, at least there's been at least 4 other worlds, according to what I understand. This is the 5th world. We've gotten it wrong 4 times, and the world came to an end. The age of dinosaurs was a previous world, for example, and a whole lot of creatures were wiped out in that calamity. Will we face another calamity? We have the opportunity, if we will wake up and stop listening to the people that want to control us, if we will wake up and learn to work together. I mean, I totally support Michael Tellinger's vision of a better world. And he's not the only visionary. There's lots of visionaries out there that have a better plan. And we need to come together and work out details that will work in our local situations. What is going to happen in North Frontenac may not work in New York City or in some European city or in Africa, but all of us can learn how to cooperate if we are willing to do that. But we have to stop allowing the elite establishment, cabal, whatever you want to call it, to run roughshod over human rights. That's a sine qua non, not without which. Thank you for listening, and namaste.